Hello. Thanks for joining me today. I just wanted to do a reading to check in for the day, keep my momentum and connecting with spirit and learning how to speak publicly. That's what this is mostly about. I'm doing a reading for basically anybody who needs to hear it, even if it's just me. If you do come across this and it resonates with you, let me know. And we'll see what happens. I picked 5 of my decks to use today. I'm going to start with the Thoth cards. Thoth? I call it something different every time. Thoth. Just to get a feel for what we are going to talk about today. Oops. Break. Taking a break, needing a break. We'll see. As I've been on my own spiritual quest, I've been noticing that everything means something. And I also notice that as soon as I tap into doing these readings, I get immediately warm. I'm just going to take that off. Okay. So let's see what it is that we need to know or think about today. So I'm going to take this card. The Moon. Love it. I'll take it. So I always think about the phases of the moon. When the moon comes out, balance, ebb and flow, so divine timing, and that kind of stuff. So let's see here. I don't know if you can see that. My lighting is bizarre. It's either that or that, which seems really bright. I'm gonna go for not that. Okay. So we're talking about maybe divine timing. And I'm just gonna pick another card here and see. These are so big, there's no way that I could shuffle them, so I just kind of gotta see which ones stick to my fingers. So we've got the Hanged Man, which to me speaks about surrender. I mean, you're hanging there, and what else do you have to do but surrender, right? And then we've got the 8 of Discs. So that is gorgeous. I mean, the first thing I'm getting right away is surrendering to the divine timing. And because your harvest is coming, your bounty. The waiting, you have to wait for things to be right before you can harvest them, right? And the plant tells you when it's time. You can think it's time all you want. You could really want the fruit today, but it's ready when it's ready. It's done when it's done. Okay, so let's seek validation or accompaniment to these cards with these gorgeous ones. I mean, in my life personally, divine timing is just like, okay, I get it. Relinquish control. It's so hard. Especially being fiercely independent. You're used to a certain level of control. And so everything in the universe is telling you to release your need to control and just allow. It's so hard to do. Okay, so what's a good card for us today that we need to help us get a better sense? Oh, these two both wanted to come out. The Hierophant and the Magician. I mean, I don't know what else. That's pretty powerful. The Hierophant is standing in your power, and I mean, the Magician is nothing but standing in your power. They're both have their backs facing this way. So I think that's beautiful. What's this one? Four of Pentacles. There's your balance. And it's mirroring the moon, which is some kind of beautiful as well. So look at that. We've got 4 out of the 6 cards so far are major arcana. That's spirit. Surrendering control to the divine timing of things, to reap what you have sown. Be the Hierophant. Secure, stable, sturdy in your own. Completely highlighted by the Magician. Standing in your power. Recognizing you are powerful. Owning it. I also get this sense of like being hit by the rays of the sun. And that too, there's that act of putting your arms up in the air, closing your eyes, and just letting the universe wash over you. Again, that's a bit of surrender, right? And union, like a integration. And this Four of Pentacles, sitting in your power and balance. I mean, it's classic meditative pose, gazing at the city and the stars in perfect balance. I don't know if you can see that card. Sorry, the lighting. I'm still figuring out my situation here. So, yeah, I love that. I think what we're going to do next is take some of these magical oracle cards. Give them a good shuffle here. Let's see what it can add. Because it's talking about medicine, plant medicine, or talking through plant medicine. I just feel like it works really well with this divine timing and harvesting what you've sown. Okay. Let's go. I think I'm going to pick 3 cards. Let's pick 4. That one. Oh, those 2. And the top one. Okay. So first we have 26. thorn apple. Beautiful. And then we have one angel's trumpet. Then we have sunflower, which is gorgeous. Sunflower speaks to me of abundance. And the mandrake. Ugh, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna consult the book for this one. Let's do Thornapple first. 26. And it is water element. Thornapple appears when we need to pay attention to our dreams and meditative visions. Here the thornapple spirit takes flight, swirling and twirling with her moth allies, releasing the seeds of her dreams. There is a message from the world above or a message from the world below we need to receive. Thornapple calls us to dream, to remember our dreams. It can also indicate a potential romantic or sexual opportunity in your love life, and urges you to feel beautiful and draw what you want to you. The affirmation is, I am beautiful, I am powerful, and I can go wherever I want. So the dreams, speaking of your dreams, call us to your dream and meditative visions. So this is kind of like the things that you have sown. You know, you've already put your order in with the universe. Now you just have to wait for it to grow. Right? And then we have Angel's Trumpet, which is the first one. And that one is an air element. When you see Angel's Trumpet come up in a reading, it is time to ask yourself what message you are not hearing that is urging you to transform. Look at the devils holding their ears as they cannot stand her holy sound. What devils or attachments do you need to cast out from your life, allowing you to evolve? Look to the graveyard. To what are you dying, and to what are you being reborn? Let go and trust the process, as you really have no choice. How can the ancestors help you? Who in your lineage is willing to help you speak your truth or offer a message to you? And this affirmation is, I listen to the voice of my soul and I'm ready for change. Look at that. I love it that it's over the hangman, because let go and trust the process, as you really have no choice. Right? Surrender. And do your due diligence. Check in and see, what do you need to let go of? What's still attached to you that's no longer serving, that you need to shed? It's making me think of gardening, right? Are there weeds? Check around the base of what you want to grow. Are there weeds trying to choke it out? If they are, it's time to pull some. And I think with the Hierophant, that's the discerning. That's the trusting that you know what to do. The Hierophant is like a master. Okay, Sunflower 24. It is a fire, air element. Sunflower is a beneficial omen in a reading, indicating a time of joy, good cheer, health, wealth, and success. All good things. If asking a specific question, sunflower almost always indicates a yes response and predicts a time of feeling happy with yourself and your life. The sunflower aligns with the solar power of the third chakra, the solar plexus. It embodies the beautiful, balanced growth of the spiral, where the patterns of seeds grow in the Fibonacci sequence and the work of nature aligning with the infinite. Look how tall and strong each of the flowers stand, reaching upwards to the realm of the sun god Apollo and his chariot of bees. And this affirmation is, I am embodying my brightest self. Well, this is the bounty that comes from your harvest. Happiness, abundance, all the good things that you magically wield. It all comes back to you and your magical powers to create this. I mean, the universe will give you whatever it is that you want. And so being conscious and planting the seeds and tending to your garden and surrendering to the divine timing, that takes mastery. And it's magical. It's magic. Well, it seems like magic. Awesome. Hope that makes sense to you. Okay, and then the last one is Mandrake, which is earth. Did we just get all the elements here? I think we did. Okay. Earth. Mandrakes guide us to walk the path of magic, the path of the witch, and seek the mystery in the hidden and dark places, embracing who we really are. Ask yourself how you are using the magic you have. The Mandrake Greenwood Sorcerer, aligned with the wisdom of the gallows, the hanged man's mysteries, and the depths of the earthly grave to be reborn. The mandrake makes the sign of the sorcerer with both hands, reminding us of the witch's power to both bless and curse, while also offering protection from such cursing. Powerful and completely aligned with this hangman, recognizing that you are a powerful magician, that you are a master, and that there's the balance in your surrender. I am a magical creature capable of anything. Yeah. Yeah, you are. Gorgeous. I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay, let's take some crystal cards. I think we'll do 2. Let's see if there are 2 cards for us that will really benefit, highlight, support, or add to this reading. Oh, that's the one. Okay, we've got 18. And I think it wants to come up here. And 28. Awesome. Let's This reminds me of rutilated quartz. Okay, let's see what those mean. 18 is knowledge. Knowledge builds the foundation of your reality and can be gained through study, observation, and experience. Increased knowledge within your current area of interest is advised so that you may broaden your perspective and deepen your understanding. You are guided to listen for the vibrations of truth in the information you are receiving and trust in the divine knowing of your heart. Receive a clear confirmation from your heart. Receiving a clear confirmation from your heart creates personal truth, where faith, knowledge, and belief become one. Knowledge, wisdom, and insight. So yeah, that's part of the work that you've done in the sowing of your seeds, right? You've figured out the best soil to use, the best combination of perlite and nitrogen. I don't know too much about it, but you've done the research, right? And then in the experience of that, like, it's now time to trust that you know what you need to know, because you're the master and the magician. And 27 is friends and family, or 28. Sharing life experience with friends and family is a fundamental source of connection. You grow in wisdom and knowledge through the observations, insights, and actions of those around you. Pay attention to the friends in your life. If a friend is a friend in need of support, do you enjoy a close friendship that creates comfortable, supportive interactions? Search out the feelings and motivations related to your friendships. Surprise a friend with a gift or a genuine inquiry into their well-being. Shared experience, comfort, and trust. Now, this is something it's making me think of. Sometimes we can get so caught up in our own manifestations and waiting for, and a good, helpful, solid distraction could be to look outwards, reach out to a friend, cultivate those relationships. Because I think ultimately they act as fertilizer, right? And I'm getting the sense of like a watched pot never boils. So, you know, we can kind of be staring at the pot being like, okay, or we're staring at the plant being like, okay, grow. And it's best to go preoccupy with other things and then come back, and you'll notice a way bigger difference. That's what I got from that. Okay, and finally, let's do a Wild Woman card to empower us in taking the steps to ultimately receiving, learning how to receive, learning how to trust that our due diligence when we planted the garden, that we thought of all the things that we've thought of, you know, I just pictured like making all the categories and being like, okay, I got the carrots, I got the celery, I got the broccoli, or whatever you're growing. And then you plant all the seeds and you get all into the making sure that's all in the ground and everything's covered, and you're like, okay, good. And then before you see anything sprouting, suddenly you're like, oh no, did I plant enough? Did I plant the right things? and you kind of get this panicky feeling. I don't know where that came from, but it's almost like you second guess yourself. And so a lot of this allowing and trusting and surrendering is like also trusting in yourself, that you knew what you were doing when you did it, and you can trust that. And that is Mims at the window, confirming. So oh my god, she's so cute. Okay, so I got evolution just popped out when I was looking away at Mims. She looks like a little Ewok sometimes. Okay, so I'm just going to see, I mean, we don't have to take that one. That one just dropped while I was distracted, but maybe that's the point, right? I mean, it's not like it doesn't fit with what we're talking about here. It certainly does. This one's standing out to me. Temple. So let's take both of them. Let's take a serendipitous, and a mindful pick. So we have evolution and temple here. Okay. And we've got, again, balance. We got the blue and the red, which makes me think of fire and water, which for me personally is my balance. I'm an Aries sign with a Aquarius rising, which, oh wait, maybe I always think Aquarius is water, but it's actually, what is Aquarius? Air? Anyways, it's balance. Evolution. Wild woman evolution is about being everything you came here to be. It's about taking all that you have, all that you've learned, all your mistakes, all your successes, and integrating them with your observer present in order for your consciousness to evolve. This may sound easy, and it is difficult because we get in our own way. So that right away makes me think of the Hierophant. Let's discover the truth of your own evolution as a wild being capable of so much. Evolution requires consciousness, and consciousness means having an ability to see, notice, and objectively observe what is happening while it is happening. This is necessary for our growth as a planet, and that evolution starts with you. If you can find a time where you can be fully conscious of your actions and fully conscious of your thoughts, you will experience integration and perhaps even an expression of emotion necessary to clear the way, enabling you to grow into the woman you are meant to be. As you experience this, continue to observe yourself as you would if you were a witness to someone else's journey. Do this with compassion for yourself. Part of evolution is not to judge, and if you do, just notice. Recognize your patterns so that you can exercise choice in the path and evolve into loving from that wild, untamed place that knows exactly who she is in each moment. Just notice. Just watch and notice, and from that place, then respond to what you want it to be. Respond to what you want to be in this world, and allow yourself to continue to evolve in each moment, reveling in the lessons learned and the love that follows. Evolve, and the world will evolve with you. Those are blessings in actions. A sense of humor is necessary for your growth and development as a spiritual woman, as it can be a bit of a struggle at times, but have no fear. Your evolution will contain much humor as you learn not to take yourself so seriously. This is a little tip for your journey along the way. Enjoy the ride, be fully in it, burst out of yourself over and over again. How glorious each day will be filled with surprises and wonder for all life inside you and around you, for it is all the same thing. Take good care on your journey, for it is one of deep pleasure, and it is yours. Every single moment is yours. Enjoy. Enjoy the process. Trust it. Trust in yourself. Trust in the universe. I just love these messages. They're so great. Okay, temple. Your body is a living temple of love. It is your guide unfolding your journey in a language necessary to learn. It wants you to accept all that happens to it and all that it is. It is there in service to your soul, showing you your karmic patterns ready to be seen and resolved. As your guide, your body, its intuition and its knowing will show you your path and be harsh in its lessons should you decide not to listen and allow your mind to be your only director. When you feel discomfort or pain, express what is behind it, even if you don't know. Just begin to express through writing, drawing, creating, and feeling through whatever moves you. If you don't know the why of it all, follow the path of wisdom, wild woman, and have not knowing as your priority, knowing only where you are, where you put your foot down to the next step. As these places of discomfort come up for consideration, you will see the clues or directions ready for or needing attention. And in the same way, when you feel your passion and your desires, step into yourself and allow. Let yourself flow with the rhythms of your body and the universe and her great mystical divinity. Your body, wild woman, is a living temple of love, a sacred place of power, a guide manifesting for you tangible access to the direction of your path. It is like a map with keys to access all parts of your human experience from your heart to your soul. It is lighting the way, wild woman. Follow it, and your destiny will become clear. Yeah, I like how it touches on the idea of the balance between our bodies and our mind. It's like the heart and the mind, right? I know from my own personal experience, sometimes, your heart will knee jerk. I think that's why they call it a knee jerk reaction, because it's like an intuitive body reaction to like go in a certain direction. But then my brain is like, let's think about this. Let's look at it in all the logical aspects and pick it apart and dissect it and categorize it and make a pros and cons list and all of that. And then, at that point, I usually don't go either way, because I got too confused about which way to go that I end up no action, which is also an action. So yeah, finding a balance between your head and your heart. And it comes down to trusting. I always like this idea, when to act when you're feeling divinely called to, when your body responds in a good way, and something else, a side note, I came across this thing about excitement feeling similar to anxiety, and how because of that it's easy for the brain or the ego to talk you out of something that you're about to do, and like convince you that it gives you anxiety, so you should avoid it, but it's actually you're excited. And so checking in with the body and really making sure you understand the difference between excitement and anxiety will be hugely beneficial for you taking inspired action. So yeah, I hope that all made sense and helps you. It certainly helps me. So yes, thank you. Have a wonderful Saturday or whatever day it is when you're watching. Goodbye.